So ASL comes from French Sign Language, FSL. And it is kind of based on mine. Like the sign for girl is because they used to wear a bonnet. And so they would have a tie. And so girl.
The ribbon.
Boy, because of the hat, the cap that they would wear. So boy. So it's like a mix of culture, mime, creating that picture, and then, actual signs that are created. Like when we get new technology, signs have to be created and then they standardized.
What I learned back in the day that we had Gallaudet, who went to France to try and find a language system to bring back to America to teach. And while he was there, he went to the Rochester Institute. And the Rochester method is fingerspelling. It is all
they have one sign, and.
Yes. And they told him he would have to stay there for an extreme amount of time, and he didn't want to do that. So when he was walking around France, he actually saw a demonstration of a sign language, and that's how he met Lorette Clark. And Gallaudet asked Clark to return to America with him to set up Gallaudet. It was the American School of the Deaf at that time, wasn't it?
It was a deaf and dumb or deaf and mute. It was like a really bad term.
It was something like that. And they brought him back, and Gallaudet, Clark taught Gallaudet sign language on the boat because it was, at that time, it was a horrendous journey. It was like over a year. So when they returned, they set up the school, and that's bringing in the deaf people who are bringing their home signs, Indian signs, their things that they made up, the mime, everything. And it was kind of this mixing bowl that it was the French and the home and everything. And that was taught to these key students. And those students spread out to teach, and they spread out to teach. And that's been going on. And the language is still living, breathing, changing, shifting, growing. And we're still matching the needs of communication.